signal in my focus. I wonder what's causing it.
Hello, Michael. I hope you had a good weekend. Hello. Yes, first of all, we have a freaking bloody notice from whoever had a bloody hand. I'm okay. I think. At least I hope I'm okay. Okay, bloody notice. Pay or suffer. Okay. That was nice. Can I at least take the dagger? No. Okay. At least the dagger we could have sold, right? Alright, let's go on. Yes, today's quest, we
a visitor from the circus.
Complete. I don't know if we actually completed, but we did some arena fights on Thursday, which means we are theoretically through, which led then to a other quest too. Okay, so I need to ask, did you check the stuff I sent you? And if so, what do you think? I haven't checked it yet. Sorry, Michael. But don't you worry, I wouldn't have asked to get it shared if I don't plan on watching it.
Some people just don't know their path, my sir.
Hey! You're an adventurer, aren't you? Have you been to... Oh, how do they say...
Okay, that's the way. Speaking of the arena, I recommend you return there. There's a nice interaction. Okay. I tried to find the way there. Just wanted to prevent... they turn mad after a time. Just wanted... I actually helped it out. I just did not randomly take down. That was not pest control, that was, doing good for her.
A penny, my sir. Please, just one penny.
Okay, if I find the sign, I can teleport if I... Or we do it that way. Okay, there's a barrack. So there's not where. Okay, I would say the corpse pit is a good location to go, right? If you would be in need of a sign to teleport, there ain't no sign. If you don't need a sign, they're everywhere around. That's so sad. Yeah, that's where we were teleported. That's not where I want to be, right? And I have a rather personal question, if you don't mind. Yeah, yes, I hope I do not mind. Holy cow. Okay, but these guys, these things are... don't matter. Okay, the crypt is wrong. I'm gonna need to turn around. I technically, theoretically, practically kinda know where to go, but finding ways sometimes is... just have a quick look here. I know that this is the wrong way, by the way. And, yes, what I'm come to think about it, now that I have seen the wonderful dagger we have now, we are gonna invest some points in the memory points. We still have a couple of... First of all, we find the arena. And we have 11 memory points, and then we invest some in two-handed combat to make our swings with our self-crafted nasty-ass two-handed sword faster. Plus, we then can actually take a look if there's anything dagger related to, or and if maybe that just counts as one-handed. Which on the other hand make kind of sense, but both options make sense. That it does one-handed and it does is separate. That it is separate. See, the Butcher of Ark, that's a book I could sell and I won't sell. This... What do you want to achieve? What do you desire? For example, I want to make a mod. You could say that. That's my goal. What are your goals? You know, this is a question which is actually theoretically, practically quite good, but always depends on your current circumstances, right? If you're, for example, currently sick or have something which is not going okay, obviously your current goal would be I want to get healthy again, whatever reason the unhealthiness is. If you're directing it more in the direction of a lifetime goal thingy or a in the next couple of years thingy, I would actually like to buy a house, or at least an apartment. That's actually my mid to long-term thingy to do. If you do in a life thing, if in a computer thingy, I do not have a goal actually.
I heard you talk.
Man. If that was your direction, if you want to gaming direction or something, like creating a mod, something, I do not have any goals, you know? Can't say.
I really need that new herbal essence for my hair.
Maybe I need the essence for my hair, but that would be something else. Okay. Okay, good, then I understood your question correctly. That's what I've been searching for. Okay, I know that the arena is wrong. I'm going to teleport there anyways. But no, we are now on the wrong, on the right track actually. There, dust pit. That's what I've been looking for.
From the upper city, huh? You got guts walking around with all that stuff down here.
And you're a racist, buddy.
Keep walking.
What?
Oculus, my son, please. Lord will redeem you for your kindness.
Yeah. Thank you, Michael. I will talk to her. I just
That's all you got.
am baffled.
Come on.
Haven't seen them pit fights here before. On the other hand, we just see two losers fighting, but anyways.
What a surprise. Didn't think I'd ever see you again.
Sorry for what happened down in the pit. The Eterna, he...
I don't want to know. If the Relata asks, you don't ask questions. That's the first rule you should hammer into your head down here. In other words, it's fine. The crowd was a bit disappointed, but technically, you won. Though, as I'm sure you understand, I can't pay you this time.
What? And what now? When can I fight again?
How about never?
What? Why?
Why? Because no pit fighter, no matter how powdered and glimmer-capped Dusty is, will voluntarily fight a friend of the Relata. If he loses, he dies. If he wins, he dies too. Because the Father's voice will come get him. And now come on, don't give me that look. You earned a shitload of money in a very short time. Maybe you can come back in a couple of moons or so, if the dust has settled. But until then, forget about it.
Bloody vermin. All of them.
Relata Shira. We don't want any trouble, alright?
But practically I have to admit we didn't earn that much of money, actually. We didn't earn millions. The dude is cool as hell fighting the guy barehanded. Yeah, it just takes a bit for the both of them. Anyhow.
You don't look like you belong here.
Well, just because you wasted all of it doesn't mean you didn't win enough. Hey, I wouldn't say wasted because
My sir.
if you know, it's like in real life, right? If you pay for your education, it's not considered as wasted, right? Since I educated our character, I wouldn't call it wasting.
Ready?
What's the story behind that tree?
Tree. Oh, yeah, sure. The people down here call it the Weeping Tree. They believe that the Black Guardian, once a year, fulfills one of the wishes they write onto these notes. Superstitious nonsense, of course. They might as well send their wishes to the Blue Island Coalition.
Oh, knowledge, nice. Well, sometimes hope alone can help.
Maybe. Ready to
Dislikes
set out?
that, obviously. Okay, you're not wearing the garments of Relata, how come?
What do you think? Because we don't want to draw any attention. If somebody sees me walking around with you, it won't be the end of the world, but I don't want to cause unnecessary problems.
Okay, ready, what's the plan?
First a question. Have you ever heard of the Night of the Blind Daughters?
No.
A massacre that took place 20 years ago. It was at the farmer's coast, around midsummer. The farmers had just put out the lights after a long day's work. Suddenly, shrouded figures showed up out of nowhere, with steel masks covering their faces. They broke into the houses, and killed anybody who dared to stand in their way. While they merely wreaked havoc on most of the farms, any family with a daughter between 12 and 16 winters was less lucky. All in all, these masked people took 10 daughters that night and carried them away. They were found 1 week later. They lay on the Penny Road, mutilated with their eyes sewn shut. 1 girl each mile.
What, and the guard didn't intervene at all?
They tried, but the few farm boys who were there in time stood no chance. These masked attackers were assassins, as deadly as the petrified and as brutal as lost ones.
But why?
To this very day, no one knows. However, there are theories. Do the names the Black Lieber and J.L. Tannerson ring a bell? The Butcher of Ark.
The Butcher of Ark, that we've heard. Tennyson, wasn't he some kind of serial killer who took his own life?
Yes. Thing is, in this book he left behind, Tannerson claims to have been part of a cult called the Black Lieber. Even nowadays there are still scholars that deny its existence. But according to Tennyson, they see themselves as some kind of counterbalancing power. They make sure that malice and sin, they don't gain the upper hand in this world, and that the scales of good and evil thus stay in balance.
And that's why they murdered those girls? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, this is where it gets bizarre. Normally, the Libra only kills people who have already sinned. Tyrants, rapists, murderers, and so on. Which is also why the attack on the Farmer's Coast didn't make any sense, and still doesn't for most people today. However, the father has a theory.
So he's an expert on the Black Libra too.
Well, he does have an avid interest in them. Let's put it this way. He has dug up every little bit of information that there is. But we'll come to that later.
What's the theory then? Why did the Black Libra murder those girls?
According to the father, the Black Libra chooses their sinners through the dreams of some kind of holy child. The dreams are interpreted by the Libra's priests who extract the names and faces of evildoers from them. However, the child doesn't just see people who have already sinned. She also sees evil in its inception. Thus, the Libra might decide to kill a boy before he becomes a tyrant, or a girl before she gives birth to a murderer. I know, it sounds insane, but that's what it is. But apparently the Libra fully believes in this principle. The child is omniscient.
Okay, what a pile of... They kill 10 innocent girls and believe they are doing good? Okay, I see. And just how does this relate to the Ralata?
Simple. The father believes that the Black Libra knows the secret to transcendence. This is why he's been studying Tennyson's books like a madman. Especially one in particular, in which he describes the initiation ritual he underwent to become one of their assassins. And I also think that this temple in the Frostcliff Mountains is somehow related to the Libra. Long story short, apparently the pages of Tennyson's original manuscript describing the initiation ritual in detail were forcefully torn out, and the father wants to find them.
And you want me to find them, right?
Right. And I happen to know the only person who might be able to tell us their whereabouts. A man named Qalian.
Okay, the Qalian from Tennyson books.
Correct. He was also an assassin of the Libra, and Tennyson's mentor. In other words, an unscrupulous piece of shit that did nothing but murder people for decades, guilty, the innocent alike. According to the father, he was also the one who orchestrated the Night of the Blind Daughters. However, that massacre seems to have been too much even for his rotten conscience to bear, because he left the Libra shortly thereafter. He took on a new identity. He's been living as a beggar in the Undercity ever since. I saw him once. It's no wonder that nobody knows what kind of monster he is. He's gone completely insane. Drinks away every penny he gets his hands on. Exactly. If we bring them to the First Seer and I tell him how I couldn't have done it without you, he might consider hiring you for the expedition. That's the plan. Not the best one, certainly, but all we're getting.
Okay, and what if he does not hire me?
Then we'll need to improvise. Let's just hope it doesn't come to that.
Alright. Alright, where do we find him?
He currently lives in the communes. That is, if he isn't in some whore's bed in the Silver Cloud right now or getting hammered in the False Dark. I'll let you do the talking. It's unlikely that the First Seer will find out, but the more you actually help me on this mission, the more convincing our little story will be. One more thing. Don't go easy on that scum. He might seem harmless now, but remember what he's done. And remember that those 10 mutilated girls on the Penny Road are just one more page in this man's book of sins.
Okay. So we are following, or well, not following, but we are trying to find someone very, very bad. Yeah, how am I supposed to... okay. I just want to say, how am I supposed to follow him if I don't see him?
You're not one of the Relata's mercenaries, are you? Word has it they're hiding.
There he is.
You're
We
not
found him.
from here, are you?
Nah, me.
I heard you talk.
I thought. Greta. I thought she was doing something with the climate thingy, right? Fridays for Future? Greta? Anyways. Okay, now, this is quite a important moment and we need to discuss something. Do you want to go through the questline normally, or do you want me to tell you when the important moment is happening in the questline? There's at least one moment which can lead to a bad ending of the questline and you don't want, and you won't know until the end. Yeah, if you notice that at the right time, you can tell me. Yes, if it, I wouldn't mind.
Please, just leave me be.
Yeah, come on, buddy,
Thank
go.
you, Sunchild. You saved a lot today.
Thank you.
I have to remember this.
Wait, here? Ah, okay, that I wouldn't have figured.
Well, look at that. Our friend has a visitor.
Killer?
Get out of here.
What?
I said, get out of here. We need 10 minutes. Afterwards, you can fuck as many men as you want.
Of course, my lord. At once.
Yeah, okay.
Interesting.
Why interesting?
Never mind. Look at him. Pissed like a rat. A miracle he could even get it up.
Do you want to make up? Do you want me to wake him?
I sure as fuck don't want you to cuddle with him. And again, never forget what this man did. He may look pathetic, but that doesn't change the fact that he orchestrated the murder of 10 girls. Innocent girls.
Maybe he has changed, buddy. Maybe he has changed over the years. Might have happened. There's... Oh, wait. Okay. There's something I want to ask.
What?
Is it true that the Ralata controls the entire city and not the Holy Order?
Why?
Because you should know your enemy.
Fine. I can give you the essentials, but beyond that, I can't be bothered. Ask.
Oh. What does it mean to become a Ralaim?
Above all else, to leave your old life behind you. All contact is buried, all bridges burned. Most Ralaim call themselves orphans even if they once had a family. In other words, if you conscribe yourself to the Ralata, the Ralas and his teachings are your new life and the Ralaim your new family. Everything you do, everything you think, everything you dream is subject to the goal of achieving transcendence. Liberation from the human body.
Okay, how long have the Ralata been around for?
Since the father founded it, 400 years ago.
Wait, the father's 400 years? I don't know if we already had that. Maybe. Some things... I think I remember, some things not.
Correct.
Okay, how is it possible not even in Eterna... Not even an Eterna lives that long?
Nobody knows. But I would guess it had something to do with his experiments. All those children's corpses must have been good for something, don't you think?
Okay, but since they're not that grayed out, we haven't had all of them, I guess. What are your duties as a Ralaim? As a voice, especially?
This and that. Most of the time I'm busy reminding the residents of the Undercity to pay their shadow tax, and to make them feel the consequences if they don't.
For example, the shadow tags, I remember.
Anything from a cloud to the ear to a knife between the ribs.
Okay. Wait, you want to kill the father for the good of the world, but you don't mind killing people for the Relata.
Alright, 2 things. First of all, I've killed no more than a handful of people for the Relata. And they weren't poor women with babes sucking at their teats, but scum, who knew the rules and thought they could play rebel. Believe me, it takes a lot for the Relata to order the death sentence for someone. They are criminals, yes, and they are led by a monster, but they are not stupid. If every misdemeanor were to be punished by decapitation, it wouldn't be long until there'd be a revolt in the Undercity. Secondly, nothing in life comes for free. If you think you can achieve something of relevance without compromising a part of yourself, then you're a fool. The death of the father could be worth 100 dead cutthroats, and I'd put arrows into each of their chests if it would get me any closer to my goal.
I would like to take always a pleasure to listen to your gleeful outpost, but I think that would mean a dislike. The end justifies the means, that's what you're getting at, right? Okay, you've got a point.
You can trust me on one thing, though. Killing these people, it didn't come easy. And some of the things that I did to not lose my cover will haunt me to the grave. But you know what? Sad as it is, the world needs people like me. All these do-gooders who think they could fight evil without getting their hands dirty are self-righteous idiots. The monsters of this world, the murderers, the tyrants. You need to speak their language if you want to be a threat to them. Everything else is a delusion. That's a bloody stupid question. Okay, let's assume for a moment that we don't intervene and kill the father on the expedition. There are 3 possible scenarios to how this visit to the room of paintings would go down. Number 1. It goes wrong and he and whoever follows him inside all die. This is the only case where you're right. Number 2. He succeeds and actually manages to separate his mind from his body. Then we'd have a spectral murderer floating through the world possessing powers we can't even begin to imagine. Number 3. The temple turns out to be a dead end and he returns to the Undercity. Then we might have missed the only chance to even get close enough to kill him. You get my point? It's too much of a risk to sit on our hands and hope scenario number 1 happens. Why?
Oh, because you should know, that's well.
Fine. I can give you the essentials, but beyond that, I can't be bothered. Ask.
Okay, is it true that the Relata controls the entire Undercity and not the Holy Order?
Why?
Because you should know.
I can give you the essentials, but beyond that, I can't be bothered.
Okay, that's again the same? Okay, anyhow.
It is. Why?
Oh boy, did I... You pressed the wrong button again. Not again. It was the buggy thingy that it did not go down. That was the... that was not my wrongdoing. It was the game's bugginess, man. Okay, knowledge. How exactly does the Relata rule?
Well, actually, it's simple. Everybody who lives down here and earns money has to give a part of that to the Relata every month and get protection in return. This applies to everybody, from beggar to crime lord.
You should take a lesson from that. Yes, the lesson is that I never ever gonna be again play buggy games. That's the lesson from it. And if they really have something to give,
that's an exception.
Okay, and the Order doesn't have a problem with that.
On the contrary, The Order is quite happy with the way things are going down here. They take care on the shiny surface, and the Relata take care of the stinking caves below.
So you won't play any games ever? No, I play only buggy games without bugs which are actually good, like the Gollum game we can continue, the King Kong game we can continue, we have the Gollum game. There's so many games which are better than the bug fests, right? How powerful is the Relata really in terms of strike force?
You mean when it comes to killing cocky bandits and vampires? Quite powerful. I don't think you find more skilled sinistropes or assassins anywhere else. Of course, in a fair duel with a keeper, most voices would probably end up in the dirt. But that's not how people fight down here.
Okay, the rest we already
this
just want to make sure.
To everybody. That's an exception.
Okay.
It is. Why?
We already had.
Of course, in a fair duel with a keeper.
Return.
It is.
Okay.
Why?
Alright. Somehow weird that I couldn't tap out of the conversation, but anyways. Instead of the mouse, use the direct direction space to pick a dialogue option. That is something I could do, yes.
Who are you?
Thank you.
Nylock is tired. Nylock needs sleep.
Okay. You are Qalian.
Qalian? No. Qalian is dead. You're talking to Nylock, his shadow. Why do you ask? Who are you?
It's just the name the other way around, right? I'm just noticing on nearly... is it? No, it's quite similar the other way around. Anyways, somebody's looking for information. Shut up, I'm the one asking the bloody questions. Okay, somebody's looking for information.
Information? You remind him of Qalian when he still lived. So much anger in you, so much hatred. Qalian knew this feeling too well. This anger, this cold, rotten wrath. And then the dream came and showed him his calling. But he was so blind, he didn't see where the road led him. Only when those little flowers' corpses lay dead in the dust did he see what he had done, what he had become. Now Qalian has been punished. He's dead, and Nylock deserves to suffer for eternity.
Okay, either way, we are here for a reason. We are looking for the lost pages. You are babbling nonsense. How much did you drink? So it's true, you left the Libra because you regretted what you had done. Okay.
How much? He doesn't remember. He always drinks when he has the coin for it. He sniffs, and sometimes, when the people are generous, he buys himself a night with Anna. They're the deeds of a coward, and he knows it. But the brandy, the dust, and Anna, they help him forget. Help him ease the pain.
So it's 3, you left the Libra because you regretted what you had done.
Regret? No, Qalian had regrets, yes, but Nylock isn't worthy of these feelings anymore. Regret is a pure feeling, as is absolution, but Nylock doesn't deserve purity. So he hates himself, hates his pathetic existence, hates himself for all the suffering his old skin brought upon the world.
Why did you do it? Why did you order the murder of those girls? According to Tennyson's biography, the Libra kills anyone who tries to desert. Why are you still alive?
Why? Because the decrees demanded it, and the decrees don't lie. They never did, and they never will.
Wait, you actually still believe this nonsense that those girls would have given birth to a monster? Or they would have... Anyways.
Aren't you listening? The decrees don't lie. Those little flowers had to die, because if they had not, something terrible would have happened. Qalian knew, Nylock still knows, but still, it broke him. All their pain, their tears, their suffering, their screams. It was too much to bear, even for him.
But how do you know? How do you know those gods would have given birth to monsters?
The decrees never lie.
Okay, according to Tannason's biography, the Libra kills anyone who tries to desert. Why are you still alive,
I told you! Because Nylok buried his old skin. The Libra doesn't care about Nylok. Why should they? He's vermin.
Okay, either way, we're here for a reason. We are looking for the lost pages.
Pages? Nylok doesn't know what you mean. Now please, go. Nylok is tired and needs to sleep.
All right. Let me rephrase my friend's words. You stop playing confused oracle and fucking tell us what we want to know now. And then maybe, just maybe, we'll let you live. Are we clear?
But Nylok just...
Are we clear?
Yes, sir. Nylok understands. Please forgive him. So, the pages. Yes, of course, the pages. Nylok remembers. Qalian tore them from Tannerson's book before the world could see them.
Okay, how long have you lived down here? Let's start easy.
Years? Decades? He doesn't know. Qalian had a sense of time. Nylok doesn't.
Okay, Blazes, what's all this talk about? Nalek and Qalian. You are Qalian.
No! I told you! So why are you not listening? Qalian is dead! Don't you understand? He's dead, and Nylok buried him! Oh, no, he's sorry. Please don't hurt him. He will not raise his voice again.
Look at him. He's gone completely insane. I'm guessing all this Nylok talk is a way for his brain to cope with the guilt. He's created a new persona without all the blood on his hands. That is, unless he's lying.
What? Why? Why should Nylok lie? What? Why? Why should Nylok lie?
Then show us where these pages are.
Yes, of course. But tell me, what do you want with them? You won't be able to read them.
Why wouldn't we?
Because they're written in the language of the Libra. Even Qalian couldn't read a single word of them.
Then how was Tennyson even able to write them?
Isn't it obvious? Because something else guided Tannerson's hand when he wrote them.
I don't care. You'll lead us to the place where you buried them, and you'll do it now.
Nylok doesn't have a choice, does he? All right, he will do as you demand. The pages, he buried them together with his old skin. He can show you the pages. But tell him, my sir, if he shows you the pages, could you... Well, Nylok is hungry, Nylok is thirsty, and he has no more coin.
Okay, do you think you're in position to make demands? You're a god-cursed murderer, and you'll be lucky if we let you live. If you can afford a whore, you can also afford a piece of bread. I'll think about it if you show us the pages. Okay, I go with the first option.
But... Good. Nylok understands. And maybe you're right. You treat him like what he is. Vermin. Human waste. Come, follow.
No, go. But maybe with what he did, or what Qalian did, maybe he really saved the world from a monster, right? Who knows? We'll never find out.
Just where did I put it?
How would I know?
Huh?
What?
Ah, there we go.
Bloody rats. Eating the last penny right out your pocket.
Come on, guys.
Now there's a treat for the eye.
Yep.
What do you say, darling? Want a
spend some time together?
This is the way to the tar pit. Are you sure that's where we're supposed to be going? I warn you, if this is a trap...
It's not, my sir. Nylock is vermin, but he knows when he has to obey. You can trust him.
I won't. But fine.
Bloody vermin, all of them.
Look at that. Another snog from the surface.
Damn the order. Damn you all.
Ahoy.
Move along.
Ahoy. Okay, to the tar pit. Go.
Hold it right there, old man. Where do you think you're going? You're a little too old for digging.
He belongs to us. We're acting under the Father's orders.
Brother Wrath, from ashes to blood, from blood to liberation. I didn't recognize you. Forgive me.
From ashes to blood, from blood to liberation. Let us through.
Of course. Father's blessings.
Father's blessings. Keep going, scum.
Yes, of course.
Alright, good. The tar pit. Through hard work to the righteous path. The tar pit.
Yes, we're here. This is where he buried the pages.
Look out for that!
Oh boy, okay. That came actually a little bit of surprise that suddenly the mage was, you know, coming. Maybe an option. I should still have been...
Yes, we're here.
I should still have summoned the big dude. Plus maybe the revive would have been not that bad. But well, it just happened.
Scum! You'll pay for that!
Where's the freaking... Now the mage and the other stuff is not coming? Are you kidding me? I sometimes really do not understand the rules of this game. Unbelievable. No, there they are. We should brew more potions, health, and protein and wolf blood. Yeah.
Look out!
There they are. Okay, there they are. Why ever they were before aggroed and not now?
You fucking scum! You'll pay for that!
secret wild mage. Yes, and saving might be something worth the time, actually. Okay, good. That was a nasty bit, actually. Surprisingly, quite for me, surprisingly, I am a bit surprised that the wild mage here did that much of damage. But anyways, he's dead now. So in the end, he did not do enough damage.
There. Back there. That's where he buried his old skin. Please, my sir. You need to just take these last few steps alone. Naylock can't. He just can't.
Is this a trap?
What? No, of course not. It's just... Naylock can't. Don't you understand? To see him after all this time? No. Kill Naylock if you don't believe him, but he will stay.
Fine. You go on ahead.
Would have been interesting if you would have just, you know, killed him.
Don't shout.
Look for a skeleton, you need to dig. Ah, and I finally now remember that place, by the way. There was quite a nasty fight here. Not certain if those dudes here are similar nasty, which then respawned, or which have respawned. Alright, Bone.
That's really some fun.
Skeleton. I'm not seeing anything.
I
Let's look
know.
around.
We know where to go. Okay, yes, I summoned... The big dude was maybe unnecessary. I was just not certain. I thought there would be more than the two mare things we...
Let me see.
Oh, I thought we... Ah, okay. I thought we needed to, you know, go beneath here. But good. On the other hand, that's good. Okay, very, very quickly, I will consume some cheese wheels.
Yeah. Well, that looks promising. Then I guess we need to dig. Come help me. Here we go. This must be it. Pretty big. What the blazes did he put in there? What's that smell?
Imagine eating a whole wheel of cheese, yeah.
What the? Oh, shit.
That would be quite nasty. Okay, whose body is that? And I thought by I buried Qalian, he was speaking metaphorically.
You mean this body is... Nonsense. You want to know what I think? This is probably some poor sod that crossed this lunatic's path at the wrong time. So we put him right into the crate with the pages. Bloody son of a whore.
Okay. Either I think we found the pages, even if that is true. Why would he go to the trouble of burying him? He could have just left him here. Ah. I think we found the pages.
Right you are. Come on. You take them.
I need to do the dirty work, right? Okay. Qalian's last smile. coin purse, 32. But it's just the upper body, right? Oh, ancient mask. No, he's... anyways.
Got them? Alright. Back to Qalian.
Okay, two things. First, I guess the ancient... oh, hello. That looks... it said that... it looks actually cool. Said that it only has armor 13. And... wait a tick. Okay, then let's go back to the old spot. And confront him why there was a complete body and not his body down there, so to say. Come on.
Get up, scum.
Ah, my sir. You found what you were looking for, didn't you? You can tell by your eyes.
We found the pages and something else. Whose corpse is in that chest?
What? But he told you, didn't he? It's Qalian. Naylock buried him.
Is this a joke? So you're seriously trying to tell us that the corpse over there is your old self?
Yes. He said it before, didn't he? Qalian couldn't continue to live in this shell after what he did, so he shed it and gave birth to Naylock. And Naylock buried him, together with the memories.
Alright, you've convinced me. You've gone completely insane.
You don't believe him. You think Naylock is lying. But it's the truth. The simple truth. You two, more than anyone else, should understand.
Sure. Either way, we have what we wanted. And now it's time for you to pay for your crimes, Qalian. It's been long overdue.
What? But you said that you'd spare him if he'd show you the pages!
We said that we would think about it. And guess what? I did. You're a murderer, Qalian. And you've killed more people than I can count. Men, women, and children. And you know what? This whole act about how remorseful you are, I'm not buying it. Yes, you drank your bloody brains into oblivion, but ultimately, the only one you truly pity is yourself.
Alright, this is the spot. If you kill Qalian, you will get the bad ending. But this is Naylock, right? You will get the bad ending despite Theriel not liking it. Okay, that's actually perfect. Because I was hoping that we can go in the direction of not killing him. So that's perfect. You heard him. He regrets what he did. This life is punishment enough. Okay, what are you doing? We have the pages, there's no need for this. That's good too.
Shut up.
Okay, what good would killing him do? It won't bring his victims back to life.
What? And to you, that's all that matters. If we let him live, even as a stinking beggar, we spit on the graves of those 10 girls, as well as on everyone else this piece of shit has butchered. This is about justice. I thought you'd be bright enough to understand that.
Okay. He heard him, he regrets what he did.
It's not. But fine. As you wish. You heard it, scum. Today's your lucky day. You...
Letho.
What?
Naylock remembers. By the name of the sun, you were in the refuge orphanage, you and your friend, Letho.
What do you know about the refuge?
Back then, before the flesh maggot plague, when Naylock was still strong, the Kyranian woman who ran the orphanage gave him work. Don't you remember? He carried crates, he cleaned the floor, he cooked.
That was you? Uncle Naylock?
Yes, that's what you called him, Uncle Naylock. By the Guardians, it's been so long, but he remembers it all now. You and your friend, you were inseparable. Until...
You're right. I do remember.
What?
You were there when they took us. Worse, you helped them. What did she pay you, that old cunt? Huh? Carrying crates? Selling children to the Rolata? All the same, isn't it?
No, what? Naylock doesn't understand. He only...
Let's go.
Did you agree to let him live?
I did. But that was before I knew the whole truth.
Okay, but then so I see needed obviously to die, right? We still, this is now, you know, this is what just happened, right? What would have happened anyways? What now?
Well, as I said, we're done here. Next we need to bring the pages to the first seer, which will hopefully encourage him to consider you as a mercenary for the expedition. But we'll see. Before we do that though, we need to discuss a couple of things. We cannot afford a single mistake if we want this to work. Meet me in my hideout tomorrow morning, alright? There's a small abandoned warehouse in the main cabin, right before the path up to the city. There's an old poster of the theater right next to the door. That's how you recognize it. The dark corners of our minds.
It's not about his life, it's about whether you agree or disagree with his death. Okay, good. Why don't we just meet in the arena square? That would save me the hassle of searching for it. Okay, fair enough. Until then.
Until then.
Ah, okay, he's teleporting away. Alright, fair enough. Wait a day. Okay, and we received... He already paid the price. You disapproved of him. Okay, good. Nice. Okay, then let's exit. And wait relatively precisely 24 hours. Then to meet him again. Whatever he needs to prepare for 24 hours long. But anyways, I am not judging. That is for me totally fine. If we find a bed, by the way, that would be kinda great.
Move along.
Yep. Oh, cute doggy.
Ah, Rolata Sheriff.
Yeah.
Any news?
I guess you could say that.
Huh?
Why is the elevator always up when we want to go up?
We found him last night in the Silver Cloud.
Really?
Really?
Okay, anyways, why don't I just do that, right? Go to the marketplace. It's a bit quicker than to wait for the elevator to come down, right? Now, if I remember correctly, there actually practically have not been a bed, but on the other hand, since Naylock is dead, there should be one free bed. Anyways, that's... I don't know if I'm gonna find that again. Yep, I hope you were able to get the lines about Letho, and the orphanages is quite an important piece of information. What stuck with my mind, at least, that they seem to be quite close, and I reckon that Letho died, and that made him angry. That's what I have in mind. I think that, I guess that's sufficient enough, right? Okay, I need a place to stay. Okay, let's do... We have 8,000 coins. We can spend the day in the Fold Stalk.
What? Huh? What do you want?
Walk blessed.
Here's the good information for now. That's good.
Interesting weapon you got there.
It's over.
I don't even want to know where you
It's
had
over.
to go to fight.
Hello?
Yeah, I want to go
Welcome
to...
the Jewel love
the restroom in a sec
You have my
too.
Alright, me wife will open up the door for you. Watch out for lice.
Okay.
Away at the end.
There we go. 24 hours, quite a lot of time, but then we have that behind us before I quickly go to the loo and then save. Or save loo coming back. Then we can directly find him and completely crack on. Come on, game. Just 24 hours. That is not that hard to do. Okay. Meet him in his hideout in the main cavern. Alright, give me just a minute or two. Okay, I want to save, right? That would be quite bad if the game crashed. I will quickly run to the loo, but I'll be back in a minute or two. We will go on in a second. Okay, alright, so a bit of a spoiler, but not so much. Honestly, if I recall correctly, you need two things to get the good ending. First, disagreeing with Qalian's death, and second, Theriel has to like you. Okay, then it's actually not that good that I, by trying to, or to disagree with him, that I then received a dislike. There again. Okay. Is there a way, by the way? I think there's no overview to see what the current relationship is, right?
Bloody flesh maggots
in the sky and teardrops.
Bloody flesh maggots in the sky. That's a nice line, by the way. Can't really check. Okay.
Foreigners.
What?
Okay. Hideout in the main cavern. Aren't we... Whoopsies. We are in the main yes. And it said that it is on the...
Just leave.
exit of...
And always remember the tale that struck me in the hearts of so many. Summer it was, the day had just broken, when a man found a sight most unspoken.
There you are. I was beginning to wonder whether you got cold feet.
And what now? Will you make me... will you take me to the first tier? Wouldn't a hideout out of town been safer? But the disagreement is crucial. You need to do something Theriel doesn't like. I actually like it. Instead of the typical having to agree with the person, you have to disagree with him. I really show some... Yep, that's true. That shows some personality. Wouldn't a hideout out of town been safer?
What? No, on the contrary. Even though us voices have a lot of privileges within the Relata, we're still under constant observation, just like the Scions and the Acolytes. If I were to leave town without any reason, that would raise more suspicion than just dropping off the grid for a couple of hours down here.
And what now? Will you take me to this first seer?
Well, that's the plan. But as I said, we will have to discuss a couple of things first. And please listen carefully, even if it sounds boring. If we blow our cover, then it will not just be the end of our plan, but also the end of the two of us. So, the Relata has a holy scripture called the Relas, or the Book Out of the Ashes. Its verses are the commandments of every Ralaim.
How does that affect me? I will try to remember it.
It affects you because there are a couple of rules that you have to abide by once we're inside the temple. To infringe them is a crude sign of disrespect, and no mercenary who values his life would do that. In other words, if we want nobody to get wind of our plan, you'll need to fit in. Number 1, never talk to an acolyte, or voice, or seer if they don't address you first. As a mercenary, you're at the bottom of the hierarchy, on one level with the Scions.
Okay. And what if I don't care? Fair enough. How do I recognize the ranks? I just don't talk to anyone.
By their garments. Scions wear plain robes, and sometimes hoods. Acolytes wear the purple robes of the Relata with their distinctive sun pattern. Seers wear similar robes, only more ornate. Voices wear the same armor that I wear. Rule number 2. Wear this, or a helmet, whenever you enter the temple. The Relata detests the display of the body, as all corporeality. Nobody will attack you if you enter the temple unveiled, but it will make people suspicious. And finally, rule number 3. Do not openly talk about the father. It's considered blasphemy. You most likely won't see him before the expedition anyways. There are Ralaim down there that have been committed to the Relas for 20 years now, and never saw him in person.
Okay, what's the problem with the human body? What's the blasphemy to talk about the father? Did you ever see the father in person? Okay, that's actually a good one.
One more thing. In case the first seer asks, you contacted me, not the other way around. You heard the rumor that the father is looking for the lost pages, and a man named Rezio Doran gave you the tip about Qalian. You then contacted me and the false dog, and we went to get the pages together. Either way, enough of the talking. I informed the first seer of our coming, and like any sleeper, you will be tested by another voice in front of the temple.
Okay, would have helped if I would have, and I wanted to...
A person who hasn't seen the truth yet. In other words, everybody who's not a Ralaim.
Yeah. So there is a connection to Gothic. Okay, first of all, we look differently now, I guess. Yep. And second of all, yeah. Might be, or it maybe is just a coincidence, right? Okay, at least we... I need to throw some stuff away, actually, sadly enough. Let's pull... Okay, good. Okay, that's actually now then the first time, I guess with Temple, did they... Okay, I don't know if they meant with Temple the Sun Temple. Probably not, because then they would have just said Sun Temple, right? So I should not talk to anyone unless spoken to? No, maybe not. At least not to the ones who are in higher ranks, plus I should not talk about the father. Well, to do some blasphemy would be bad. I get it. And there's gonna be a test. The Shrouded Pathless. Buddy.
A child, huh? Word of advice. Don't go sauntering about dark alleys down here. And watch your pockets.
That bloody wench thinks she's Vata incarnate. She'll get what's coming.
That's just how they are.
Soon.
Oh boy, this spitting sound, man, is annoying. At least a little bit. Okay, the barracks. Let's get into it and follow.
Alright, almost there.
Alright, then not the Sun Temple, obviously.
Move along,
I do.
Sunchild.
Relata Shera.
Yeah, good day.
So.
At least that is something new then.
Yes.
Brother Sorrow.
Another
Brother Wrath. From ashes to blood. From blood to liberation. Is this the sleeper?
Yes.
He knows the rules?
Of course.
Good. Hold still.
I do like the eye color. I mean, I do like that we see the eyes, which are glowing whitish bluish.
Interesting. You may enter.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Father's blessings.
Yeah, as if.
The as if was fitting again. That was in the last stream too, that she said as if at the perfect timing. Now again.
Well, that was strange.
Yeah, Sarah is really cool. Yep. Okay. I totally agree. Knowledge. This is the second time somebody called you Brother Wrath. Why is that?
Ah, right. The short version. Once you devote your life to the Relas, you need to take on a new name. The name of your biggest vice in your life before the awakening. Relaim always call each other by their new names, but we voices often use our dead names in the outside world.
Okay, do you know the dead names of the other Relaim? I understand how Wrath is a wise, but why sorrow? Okay, that's cool.
Every emotion is a weakness. Joy, greed, lust, scorn. According to the Relas, everything that is human is another obstacle on the way to transcendence.
Okay. Do you know the dead names of the other Relaim?
Hardly. Most people don't like talking about their lives before the Relata.
Okay, alright then, let's go.
Yes.
Just wanted to do what the chain, to see what the chain does. It closes the door. Okay. It's a cool place. I wouldn't have imagined that.
Relata Shera.
Yeah. I agree, the music is beautiful.
All of them.
Brother Lust.
Don't think.
They will never understand, brother. You should stop idolizing them.
They're my family.
Wrong.
Sister Sloth.
You are Ralayan now, and transcendence is near. You're the only man.
Sister Envy. I like their names.
First Seer. From ashes to blood, from blood to liberation.
Ah, Brother Wrath. Is this our visitor?
Yes, First Seer. He helped me find the lost pages.
Interesting. Show me.
Here.
Interesting. Tell me, how did you know that the Father is looking for these?
Okay, we 2 times have the same option. That's irrelevant. Okay. Through one of my contacts.
And how did you meet Brother Wrath? Also through your contact?
We met in the Fort Stock. It was not the same? Okay, weird. Then I messed up. Somebody told me that this is where you hire the mercenaries. Oh boy.
It is indeed. Well then, I am Brother Longing, or to you, the First Seer. I assume Brother Wrath promised you a reward for these.
I have.
Look at that.
300 pennies.
The mercenary. Good. Then go up to the tower and talk to Sister Envy. She will pay you. Brother Wrath, will you escort our guest back outside?
If that is your wish, then yes, First Seer.
One says Ratio, Darren, and the other says Ricio, and you picked the wrong. Which, okay, is it important that I picked the right one? Then I just saved before. I can load up the other one. It just looked for me the same. Not that I would have remembered the right one. I honestly did not remember. I don't know, but I think it's good to be correct. Okay.
First Seer. From ashes to blood, from blood to liberation.
Ah, Brother Wrath. Is this our visitor?
Yes, First Seer. He helped me find the lost pages.
Interesting. Show me.
Okay, in the Fort Stock. Okay.
Interesting. Tell me, how did you know that the Father is looking for these?
Okay, Ricio, yeah, okay, I didn't see the difference in E and I. Okay, good, Ricio.
I see. And how did you meet Brother Wrath? Also through your contact?
We met in the Fort Stock.
It is indeed. Well then, I am Brother Longing, or to you, the First Seer. I assume Brother Wrath promised you a reward for these.
I have. 300 pennies.
Good. Then go up to the tower and talk to Sister Envy. She will pay you. Brother Wrath, will you escort our guest back outside?
If that is your wish, then yes, First Seer.
What do you mean by that?
I was thinking... irrelevant. Father's blessings, First Seer. Thank you for your time.
Speak.
Well, the expedition. You said that the Father ordered you to find capable mercenaries. Treasure hunters.
I understand. You think he'd be a fitting candidate?
I just wanted... Actually, I wanted to... listen the conversation to an end. That's why I didn't go up. Okay, I'm standing right here. You can talk to me.
I fail to see any magical talent in him, however. Why do you think he could be of use to us? We have enough leg breakers already.
Fair point, First Seer. I'm sorry.
Fine then. We actually have enough mercenaries already, but you seem to be more capable than the scum that usually runs the Undercity's alleys. However, before I recommend you to the Father, I want you to prove yourself. Brother Greed. Sister Pride, is she still in the Light Grove? Good. Then escort this man into the Dark Valley. I want you to kill someone for us. Sister Pride. A voice who has betrayed us. Bring me her heart, and I'll consider recommending you to the Father. An expedition will be taking place soon, and we are still looking for capable mercenaries.
Alright, Okay, you want me to bring you her heart. I'm guessing you're not speaking metaphorically.
I believe my instructions were quite clear.
Okay, who is the Sister Pride? What did she do?
As I said, she betrayed us.
Okay, fair enough. And the Sister Pride is hiding in the Dark Valley.
Correct. She fled into a cave, probably hoping that we wouldn't find her there. Brother Greed will show you the way. Good luck. And you, Brother Wrath, will stay. There is something we need to discuss.
Okay, let's then, before we talk to the buddy.
A stranger. What brings you here?
Do you also trade?
Not much, but if it's scrolls and potions you're after, I might be able to help. Here, take a look.
I'm gonna buy the spacious backpack actually. We might already have that in our big chest. I'm not certain, but what are 200 pennies, right? Okay, fair enough. Not much more. Okay, the first year told me to get my pay from you. Here's a letter.
Show me. 300 pennies. And just what in the Father's name did you do to earn such copious pay?
None of your business.
Here's your money. Good luck.
Okay.
What do you need?
Okay, but then I chose the right thing. Okay, good. And I shall not talk to anyone except the buddy who takes us to Brother Greed. Still like his name too. Okay, Brother Greed eyes you warily. His head is slightly cocked. Okay. I have to make some preparations first. Can you wait here? You don't talk much, do you? Alright then, let's go. Makes an agreeing hand gesture. Alright. What maybe would have been good is actually to throw some stuff out of inventory, by the way. Okay, he didn't take us with us. Him. Yes, he did. Just takes a bit. Okay, passes you a note. Brother Greed's note added to inventory. Totally with... Okay, and the note is probably just gonna say, kill the lady. Okay. Search for Sister Pride in Light Grove. We believe that Nessa is hiding in a small cave west of here, Light Grove. Go there, kill her, then come back to me. I'll wait here. Alright. Okay, luckily it's not that far away. And what I'm actually gonna... Yeah, that we can do. Just need to remember the cyan rope, by the way. Okay, let's end the... Just wonder why did they remove our wonderful helmet though? If we don't have anything of... because... No, it's just a rope, anyhow. Ash Warrior. This rope is for food, okay. Thank you. I did pull him, right? Or her? Well, not her, the sister, but someone up there. Either a lady or a boy.
Lucky.
Oh boy, the dagger is kinda amazing. Okay, now it's down there. Nice.
First of the golden moon, 8233. I can't bear it any longer. Father, Malphus, Fate, or whoever is listening, save me, or I will break. I will run, far away from this temple. Far away. Somewhere where nobody knows me, and where nobody sees me, and where I see nobody. Forgive me, Father. I need to leave, or I will break.
Okay, so I will take a couple of looks around to find two more randomly well, maybe they are not that randomly located, but to find them pages. Okay, they're quite interesting. Okay. We've already been here, in case anyone wonders why I have everything. Oh, hello. Key to the bedrooms. And there should be way less enemies since we already have cleared them out before. There should be way less enemies here than there have been before.
Just got it.
That's all you got?
Arrows. Okay. Someone wants a bow fight. And they are doing quite well, since they are moving in the right second. Okay, we are gonna take them down in close combat later. Is there a note? And I should probably use the flash heal. Okay, I from here can't hit them because I can't see them. Don't know where that arrow is coming from. Okay, if I maybe remember the... Oh. Hello, you bad boy. You nasty ass bugger, man. He shot me in the back, that nasty dude. That was not very honorable. And he didn't even apologize. That's kind of nasty. Okay, cheese. Nice. Okay, I have not seen steel arrow. Thank you. Let them there. I've not seen a letter. That's fair enough. We got everything here. Take the potion with me. We have been up here, haven't we? That's where we just went through. Can use the spell telekinesis to highlight items. Ah yes, you are right, obviously. Didn't I favorite telekinesis to actually get items which did... I did not favorite it, man. Wait, I should turn around. That's all. I probably can take her down and then still find the optional pages, right? Or should I turn around? I do her at last. Let's let her... I just want to be safe. For now, we let her But you will have less context, I believe. Okay. Then she's lucky. She is allowed to live a few more minutes, obviously. Okay, before we go up there, I for a second thought that she would be actually looking around there. Set of the tracker.
16th of the Conquering, 8233. I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy and they all know. They know, but they act like they don't. But what can I do? It's not my fault. I didn't want to be this way. I didn't. I need to think. Think and pray. It will get better. It will.
Echo of the Fallen. But she's smarter than just being in the middle of the room. Kinda, right? Can't remember. There was a stupid... Well, not stupid in the sense that the fight was stupid. There was a stupid mage or something like that. A nastier bit of a fight. I remember that when we have been in this area the first time. And that stupid person was in the middle of the room.
That's all you got?
I thought I saw another red dot, but then it maybe was just me. But he had a huge butt plug in the middle of the room, so he could use that to his advantage. That's a point. I actually need to ask again, Michael, the telekinesis, just for maybe future encounters. I mean, we need one more page. It's highlighting. Okay, I can actually try it out for a dropped item. I need to use the spell telekinesis to actually have the highlighting, right? That's what you meant with using it, right? For highlighting, to have it running all the time. Works a bit different than in Gothic, okay. But then I am a magnet for everything. Okay, I think I'm quite certain that up here there ain't no note. Now I see what you meant with take your time. Maybe bit of light might be helpful too. Okay, we found one. It seems to show items without casting. Just a glimpse of something. I see. Okay. But that is even without telekinesis. That's when I hover over it, Michael. You see? Okay, I would still like to find... I just need to pay very, very close attention. I want to have the last page, the note. I am about one thing quite certain. I believe it showed me... Okay. I can have telekinesis out, Michael. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. I'm quite certain that here we are safe. We have found no page, although I thought there would be a page. We have found the page or the note on that area. Let's see if there's anything. Lurking around here. All of this trouble because of one optional page, man. Which I would like to have. And have written out. Or not written out, but... Yes, written out by a lady. In such goblins that we have to have that page. That's just a nasty little urge, which is totally fine. Could be worse. There are other urges which I would personally define as nasty. This one is okay. Okay, here we found the first page. Maybe there's another one. Life absorption. I don't know, kleptomania seems to be quite nasty. That's such urges I meant. They are way, or, you know, that's one nasty one, or if you feel the urge to punch everyone around ya, I could reckon that might bring you in trouble too. Not if you're strong enough to punch everyone. You got a point, but especially when after a time the police or the military arrives, because, for example, if you have punched, you know, you're the president of your country, for example, I would reckon that would be nasty. The note. In case you're wondering, yes, I look in every corner here because I suspect everything. They could, the devs could have put it everywhere. I just think they wouldn't mind putting it in the last corner of that cave. I mean, the bad part would now be, obviously, if it would be just before the little sister down there. If it would be lurking around there. I'm not gonna see it. I will lurk into that room and actually see before engaging the lady if I see it there. Out of my pure logic, I would have placed it on the other side. So there's one of this. Exactly, that's just what I wanted to say, Michael. That would be my logic. So there was one on this side, one in the middle. It would make sense that one would be on the other side. Okay, we go over again. That would be my pure logic too. So let's go there again. And then we are gonna take a quick look into the room with the lady. I'm gonna check their bodies too. Wait a tick. I haven't seen this before. So there was one on this side, one in the middle, if it makes sense. Oh, sorry, sorry, I thought that for a second that message was new. Apparently it was not new. Okay, potion. Oh boy. Alright, Mage Light. Come on. And I was really quite certain that I would soonish find it in this area. Just because I haven't been here. Maybe I've just overseen it, man. Yep. She is indeed an expert in hide and seek. Okay, one last sweep through here actually, just in case. Could sit, that won't help. Quite certain it ain't here. Anything? No, no, no. Then the door's locked, or blocked to be precise, not locked. Ain't no door there. The way is blocked, that's true. Otherwise, we are gonna have a peek into her lair, so to say. If it's looking around there, but I'm quite certain. I double checked the double check that it ain't anywhere here. And yeah, sorry, it's a bit laggy. Forgive that. We just take a peek. Yeah, I sometimes do not have, well, sometimes I actually most of the time do not have influence in what happens with the internet connection there. Okay. So there's supposed to be one more diary page in the Light Grove. And it ate in her lair. That we can say for certain. I've already saved what we can. I will have one more. What we are going to do for the last 2 or 3 minutes of today's stream, we are going to talk to her and to Sister Pride in the next stream. I have one more quick look around here actually. I'm a bit stuffed. I'm stuffed that we do it. We talk to her in the next stream. Okay, if you think it's quite long, then that's good. I'm really not annoyed with the game. Don't get me wrong. I'm a bit annoyed with me that I have not been able to see the freaking page. There's something here. On the other hand, it's always kind of weird when two pages are really openly planted and then there's one message which is hidden like it's worth $1 billion, man. Oh, that's just a mug. I was hoping for the freaking page, man. Well, we've had those two pages weren't very openly laid out. Yep. I tend to agree. Nonetheless, I found them in way less time than I found, or that I have not found the not yet found page, so to say. One page is troublesome. Okay. Maybe we are next time not gonna spend too much time, but maybe we are gonna have an epiphany and then locate it on the normal Thursday stream, right? Oh, I should save actually. We will then crack on. What we're definitely gonna do the next time is talk to Sister Pride with some pride. That was today still for me quite some fun. Thank you for watching, Michael. Thank you for the conversation. Thank you for the 2 likes. Thank you for the conversations. I hope you had a good time. I hope we are going to have a wonderful start to the week. Good night, and may the Almighty sleep or protect you too. And Walata Shara. Good night and